Quit it. In this episode, we're going camping. Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I built a 1/10 scale version of Vicki and Donetta's vintage Glamper that they call Hank.
They call the trailer Hank?
Yes, the trailer's name is Hank.
Why?
Because Vicki names everything. Hank is a 1965 12-foot something or another camp trailer that Vicki and her mom redid, and did they ever do it. This thing has tons of details on it, like a tile backsplash and the vintage metal looking ceiling tiles and a million other accoutrements. For some reason, I've always been fascinated with miniature stuff.
So is Vicki. That's why she likes you.
That's not why she likes me. I've never scratch built anything like this before, so I headed to YouTube, watched a bunch of videos, and decided to make the body out of foam core and the frame out of 1/4-inch plywood. Using an online scale calculator, I got my measurements and cut out the body. To get the curve of the roof, I made a bunch of V-cuts on the inside and bent it into shape. For the frame, I just ripped a bunch of scrap 1/4-inch plywood where the frame wouldn't be seen. I didn't spend much energy trying to make it look scale. The floor was more 1/4-inch plywood, and to simulate the floorboards, I used a piece of brown craft foam. To get a grain effect, I drug a wire brush down the foam. For the planks, I cut slices about halfway through the foam, and the last thing I did was hit it with a heat gun to open up the cuts. Now be aware, if you try this, the heat gun will cause a little bit of shrinkage.
It wasn't that big to begin with.
No, the foam shrunk when it got hot and then cold again.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Wait, are you talking about my dick? To make the kitchen, I used more foam board for the cabinet, then craft wood for the countertops, and Popcicle sticks for the drawer fronts. I primed it with a rattle can for a uniform surface before painting it with white craft paint. The backsplash is craft wood. To get the tile look, I cut the pattern out on vinyl and stenciled it on. I tried the cushions 2 different ways. The first was with hot glue and using heat to wrap it around the contours of the foam. The second was to glue each surface individually. The second way is faster, but the first is considerably more convincing. Probably the only original idea I had on this project was how to do the ceiling tile. I cut a pattern out on cardstock, put aluminum tape over it, and rubbed it out real good to get the job done.
I bet you did.
Grow up. The last thing to do was mock everything up and glue it together. This was a bunch of fun and a much needed diversion. Eventually it's going to get some paint and a few other details, but for now Hank Jr. is going on the shelf. If you have any questions about stuff I didn't cover in the video, feel free to put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.